Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. It's amazing what we can do without. Let's get started and talk about it. And I was just thinking about this topic the other day. I was actually reminiscing about a dear friend of mine. I remember we had a conversation a long time ago and I said, wow, what a blessing to have such a nice, healthy income. And she said, Dawn, it sounds good, but we have a lot of bills coming out of our paychecks every month, so we actually don't have that much left over. And it got me thinking about all the different income levels. You've got some people, and we'll just start with 100,000, that may live off 100,000 for maybe a family. You have somebody else that might live off 75, someone else 50, someone else 25. And it depends obviously where you live and what your expenses are and how many people in the family. I understand there's a lot of variance with that. But that being said, it got me thinking about there's so much we could really live without if we had to. And many of us could live off a lower income if we absolutely had to. What my particular friend said, and it is so true, and I'm going to give you an example, is if you take, we'll say 3 people. The first person makes $7,000 a month, the second person makes $4,000, and the last person makes $2,000. Not in all cases, but many times, the person that makes $7,000 is going to have more bills and more expenses than the person making $5,000, and the person making $5,000 is going to have more expenses than the person making $2,000. Now that is not in every case, because I've actually dated a guy once that he actually lived off less than half of his income and invested the rest and retired early. So that isn't in every case, but actually it was in my case. There's been some times that when I made a healthier income, when I was bringing in, I would say close to $60,000 a year, just me, I really thought, oh, I'm not making very much money, because some of my friends and people I knew were making $75,000 to $150,000 a year. And I didn't realize that I was basically, yes, I was always saving, but I actually used most of the money that I had coming in. And it was really shocking to me when I did need to, for budget reasons, I had to make some cuts. And I've actually made 2 budget cuts over the last 3 years. I've had twice where I've had to slash money off our budget. The first time it was like $1,000, the next time it was like $500. And so many of these little small expenses add up. And then it also got me thinking about my dad. Now, you guys know this, my dad was a truck driver, he's a Teamster, so he does get a pension, he does have Social Security. But, to be honest with you, you never know if once you get a pension, you don't know that you're going to have that pension for life. Things happen, we've heard about this kind of thing happening. So that being said, my dad wanted to make sure that he could get his budget to living off the lowest amount possible. Well, he lives in Arizona, so his taxes are about $900 a year. Mine are around $4,000 a year. Okay, so that helps. Also, he doesn't have internet or cable at his house, so that saves him a lot of money. Doesn't have a home phone, he just has a basic cell phone with no internet, so that saves him money. He also has solar powering on his house, so he doesn't, most of the time he doesn't pay for an electric bill, and he does most of the work for himself around the house. So my dad told me that if he really absolutely had to, he could live off about $600 or $700 a month. Now that is amazing. Could I cut our expenses more? Yes. Do I really want to? No, I really don't, because I've made so many cuts. But if I had to, I would figure out something, just like always. But it just kind of reminded me of all the times when I've made a decent amount of money and I really didn't realize the gift that I had at that time, that I could have really been investing more and saving more instead of spending a lot of it. I could have been doing smarter things with the money at that time. And I don't know about you guys, you know, I'm 56, I'll be 57 March 29th. By the way, are there any March babies out there? That being said, I kind of thought, you know what, at this age of my life, I'm looking for a simpler lifestyle. And if you actually gave me a choice between making a larger income, but a job that was more stressful, but I could have all the little luxuries, or a smaller income, but I'm going to have to kind of maybe cut back on some things, I'll take the smaller income and have more peace in my life. I don't know about the rest of you. It just really amazes me, though, all that we could actually live without and still live a wonderful, abundant life. I would love to know what you guys think about this topic. I think it's a really good topic to have because one of the things I do want to mention before signing off is the main big 3 expenses for people are housing, medical, and transportation. If we can find a way to get those 3 things lowered somehow, we might be able to live off less money. Right now, just to sum this up to you guys, our family can live off about $2,500 a month. That's with everything, all insurances, sinking funds, the whole 9 yards. I would love to get it below $2,000, to be frank with you guys. So let me know what you guys think on this topic. You know I love to hear your feedback. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.